we are back live from Bangalore, the Surge stable for the Surge Equestrian League. We have the small tour coming up. Can you look beyond the Kovai boys?
I don't think so. Aradhana just flew past everybody, 10 seconds faster than the second rider. But I'm still hopeful about Yashan on Madam.
Well, it's going to be interesting. We have 16 riders. All of them have a chance in this competition. Let's see how it goes today. So we are minutes away from the start of the small tour. We have a total of 18 competitive entries in the small tour day 2 competition. You have a beautiful course laid out in front of you. It is competition against the clock under table A, article 238.2.1. We'll be considering the penalties, and if we have riders with equal penalties, the faster riders will be placed higher. Interesting course laid out. The length is 430 meters, time allowed 74 seconds, time limit 148 seconds, total of 10 obstacles, 11 efforts. The combination is at 6, going away from the grandstand, the red and white and black. We have the first rider in the arena, Balaji Vijay Shankar on Apollo Z, representing Surge stable. Yesterday's competition, first and second were both from Kovai stables. Yuvan Adit on Helico coming in number 5, and the winner Aradhana Anand on Democratic coming in at number 10. So the course is different from the big tour, so I don't think riders will struggle as much with the time as we saw with the big tour riders.
Bright sunny day here in Bangalore. Beautifully laid out course for all the riders.
Nicely through the first 5 fences for Balaji Vijay Shankar on Apollo Z.
Timing's definitely not an issue here.
Well,
Pole down at 6B.
so 4 faults on the board. Over jump number 8. Blue and white wall filler at the base. Big oxer at 9, and approaching jump number 10, the blue and white next to the jury box. Nice round to get us started. Balaji Vijay Shankar on Apollo Z.
70.17 seconds.
Time allowed 74 seconds, so he makes it in time.
Just 4 jumping penalties. Up next in the arena, we have Janvi Raha on Lambic, representing ARC.
gets started nicely. We've seen Janvi and Lambiek doing a lot of competitions together in the small tour the past few months at the Surge Equestrian League. They've done really well. They work well together. Let's see what they have in store for us today. Not pushing too much in terms of the time.
Oh, that was quite tricky,
Yep.
but safe.
Got through. The horse was looking at taking off a little bit early. Fine.
Pole down.
Yeah, it's almost like you can see when there's a little bit of confusion between the horse and rider. You may not see it at that jump, but you can be sure a few jumps later. Fortunately, 2 refusals at jump number 7, and Janvi and Lambiek is eliminated. She can do one more jump before leaving the arena.
Following that up, we have Yashan Kata on Imagine representing ARC.
We had a challenging round yesterday on Imagine. Hope that a good night's rest, a chance to refamiliarize himself, give him a better round. So a lot of these horses are growing in confidence, getting used to the conditions. They will definitely build up from the small tour. We've seen quite a few horses move from the small tour to the medium tour, and a couple of the horses from the medium go to the big tour. So horses can upgrade as the year progresses. Nicely through 1, 2, and then quite a sharp turn for 3. But it seems like most of the riders are taking the first part of the course quite easy. They're not pushing too much for the time. I think they will start doing that probably when they cross jump number 5 or jump number 6.
That 6B has caused some trouble so far. Not for Yashan though.
Yeah, got a perfect stride in there. That was a nice line for the combination. 7 is quite an easy jump, but because it's jumped towards the grandstand, some of the horses may not be very comfortable with that. It shifts their focus away from the jump. But he does it well. 2 more jumps to go. Nicely over 9. That was a nice jumping round, but I think he's exceeded the time by a little bit.
3 time penalties.
74 is the time allowed. So 3 time penalties. No jumping penalties for Yashan Kata on Imagine. But a big improvement from yesterday, so I'm sure he's quite happy with his horse. And next in the arena, Sriram on Liberty from Kovai Stables. He is going to be going for it from jump number 1. I'm pretty sure about that.
One thing's for sure, Kovai does not stop themselves or don't not give themselves the liberty to go fast. It's just about precision right now.
And I think in a way that works because the horses are used to jumping with a little bit of speed and momentum. Just because it's a change in the type of event, you jump the way your horse is comfortable, and if
Am
you
I
keep that
sensing
going,
a bit of hesitation?
no, he's got it going. That was a nice turn from 1 to 2, saved a few seconds. 3 is a pretty straightforward jump, approaching the related distance between 4 and 5. Going in this direction certainly makes it easier, but the distance in between almost caught him off guard. Had to do a bit of a hop in between. The
Pole down.
slightest of touches with the safety cup, and the pole goes down.
Which means Yashan's still in the lead because he just had 3 time penalties.
Two more jumps to go, 9 and 10 coming up. Yeah, this is a very nice short jumping horse. He jumps quite long and clear. Was a little unlucky in the combination.
Very, very good on time. 62.06 seconds.
So my guess is the winning time would be anywhere between 55 and 60.
For now, we just need a clear round. We've not had that so far.
Serial number 4 in the arena, Vijay Shiva on Milan from third stable. Milan was not in a good mood yesterday. Gave him a lot of trouble. Let's hope things have changed. Sun is out. So
I think Milan just wanted a holiday, dreaming about a vacation. Today, he looks like he's a little more into it.
okay, starts off well. Nice to see Milan is on the right track now. A lot more positive going into the jump. Knowing his job for the day.
Pole down at number 5. Approaching his first combination. Nicely through.
Rider's foot is out of the stirrup, but still going well. Yeah, this horse definitely has a lot of scope in his jumps. Jumps well, just a little bit of getting into the right mindset. Go a long way. Nice, a big improvement from yesterday.
69.61 seconds with 4 jumping penalties.
I'm sure he's happy with that. It's going definitely the right direction for horse and rider. A big improvement from yesterday. Vijay Shiva on Milan.
Up next we have Praepit Singh on captain, representing third stable.
This horse rider combination had a good round yesterday. If I'm not mistaken, they were placed third, so they're in it with a chance. Once again, looking for our first clear round. Starts off a little cautious, got very close to jump number 1, but I think he's going to build up a lot of momentum through the course. This horse likes to jump going forward. You can see Pradeep pushing him on. Getting more confident. It's nice to see captain with his ears pointed in front.
Captain wants to take the lead.
Very nicely done through the combination at 6. Yeah, he's got such a nice stride that he's going to have a good...
Unfortunately, a refusal at jump number 9.
Saw something in jump number 9. Okay, better off on second attempt.
And he's completed that course in 81.76 seconds.
So 4 jumping penalties for the refusal, 8 time penalties, pushes it up to 12.
Up next, we have Yuvan Adit on Helico, representing Kovai Stable.
So this is one of the horses that can do the 55 to 60 second timing.
But can he keep the poles up?
That's the big question for today. So from yesterday, the heights are up by 5 centimeters. This horse has the absolute perfect build for a speed horse. Quick stride, very sharp to turn. Almost a little too sharp into jump number 4.
And that was taken forward in jump number 5 as well. He's being instructed to wait.
That was a nice turn from 6 to 7. He saved a couple of seconds there. A sharp turn. Backs off a little bit to 8. 2 more jumps to go. If he keeps this up, he's going to be in the lead. Cat
That
jumps.
was almost vertical.
So jump number 9 seems to be the most tricky in the course.
And he's completed that course, 60.35 seconds.
Yuvan is P1 on Helico. 60.35. No jumping penalties. A super round.
That's the time to beat. The pressure's up for all the coming riders for sure. Now it's important for all of them to keep all the poles up and also complete the course in less than 60 seconds to be in the placing.
Next rider, Pratik Raj on Isma Boy from Kovai Stables. He's just seen his teammate put
And
on a great show.
His teammate and his classmate as well, I've heard.
Yep. Didn't get the distance to the first jump at all. The horse said, nope, not going to jump awkward into the first fence. So he refused. He's got to come back, give it another try. Something about that jump number 1 which really upset Isma Boy. Let's see if he can get his course sorted.
Maybe he just didn't like the color yellow.
Well, they say horses are colorblind. They look at the jumps in terms of shades of grey. It's the patterns which can upset them sometimes, but I'm sure no horse has ever told a human being that, so they came to that conclusion.
After that first jump, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, he's got himself sorted. Something about the first jump, maybe the preparation, the first jump, the horse not 100% on. Had a bit of an issue, but he's much better now. Gonna complete the course.
Completed that in 84.37 seconds. 4 jumping penalties for that. 11 time falls, 8 jumping falls due to fence number 1.
Next rider from ARC Mumbai, we have Stasia Pandya on Cougar.
Representing ARC.
had only one rider go through up to now with no penalties. That was Yuvan Adit on Helico.
Tap, but safe.
Yeah, it's amazing to see how many riders have a little bit issue at jump number 1 and then go through the course beautifully. So lucky for Stasia.
I think it's just the starting pressure.
Yeah, it's very close
Tricky,
to 4.
tricky.
4 and 5, but the jumps stay up. No penalties up to now. She's riding well. Nicely over the combination. The horse gave plenty of clearance. A nice turn to 7.
Good on time also so far.
This is quite an experienced show jumping horse. You can see as long as she keeps him going forward, he's going to make it over the fence. 1 fence to go.
And she's completed that course in 65.32 seconds.
So our second clear round of this competition, small tour day 2. Stasia Pandya on Cougar. We have the defending champion Aradhana Anand on Democratic entering the arena.
The time to beat is 60.35. So less than 60 seconds. I'm sure Aradhana can do it.
Well, I would go so far as saying less than 55 seconds and she's not going to be happy with herself. That's going to be the goal.
Did she win yesterday with some 45-50 seconds? Yes. Like she was 10 seconds faster than the second rider.
Well, today's a different day. It's a different course.
But it's the same Aradhana on Democratic.
We find out soon enough. There's a small circle to get a horse completely charged up and ready to go. Democratic certainly knows the meaning of speed class. The inside turn to 2. Nicely done. 3 to 4. She will have to go around 7. But makes a nice sharp turn. 4 to 5 is a straight line. Stands off perfectly.
Look at her go.
And the turn to the combination coming up. Turn from 6 to 7. Nice place to make up some ground.
Safe so
Well,
far.
luck is on her side today. 8 at a very awkward angle. Turns within 3.
And she's completed that course in 48.13 seconds. What did I say? She did better than yesterday, even though the heights were up.
Better and better, definitely. That is going to be a time which is going to be very difficult to beat. 48 seconds in this course.
Aradhana on Democratic might be monopolizing that podium.
Well, she won it yesterday in the medium and the small tour. She's on the right track now for the small tour.
In the arena, we now have Balaji Vijay Shankar on Kailano, representing third stable.
So Kailano is definitely one of the newer horses competing in India. He's a Swedish warm blood. One of the horses which competed in the Grand Prix class of the Young Horse Championship in Lanaken in Belgium. So a truly international horse, with a truly international rider. So I'm told Aradhana's timing was 12 seconds faster than the next rider. Nicely through. 2 more jumps to go for Balaji on Kelano. Gonna go around jump number 3.
And he's safe there. 67.57 seconds. 67.97 seconds for Balaji Vijay Shankar on Kelano.
That was an excellent round. Got lucky on the last jump, but rode it positively through the entire round. A good experience for this horse. You can be pretty sure over the next few competitions you're going to see more and more of this horse rider partnership. Next rider, serial number 13, Yashan Kata on Madam L, representing ARC Mumbai.
This is his second ride for the small tour. Earlier he came in with Imagine, had a nice round. Approaching the start, Yashan on Madam.
Another rider who had a few challenges yesterday, but looks like they're back on track. Through the first 3 fences, approaching the related distance between 4 and 5. Gets it spot on, nice to see. A lot of the riders who have trouble with the first jump, if they don't adjust for the second jump, they get into an issue over there. But beautifully ridden by Yashan Kata on Madam L, approaching 7. Lucky on 7, still in place. Two more jumps to go. We have 9 and 10 coming up. The big oxer. And he's going to go around jump number 3 to the last fence.
And he's completed that course in 68.80 seconds.
It's nice to see when they have a problem on one day and the horse comes back and has a clear round on the next day. Makes the riders really happy, gives the horse a lot of confidence. So good round, should put him somewhere in the placings. Next rider, Vijay Shiva on MG8 Jackpot from the HNY Equestrian Academy. I will have to ask him where the name of this horse came from.
Maybe a fan of that chaat masala?
Well, the horse is from the UK, so it is possible.
No. I was going to just go like, then there's no scope for any liking towards that.
Nicely through the first 4. It's a good line. 4 and 5, approaching the combination at 6. He's going to take a longer route to jump number 7, so he's playing it safe, looking for the clear round. Unfortunately got a little bit flat between 7 and 8. You could see the horse getting a little too flat and dropped it with his back legs.
Approaching the final fence and completing that course in 66.71 seconds with 4 jumping penalties.
A good round. You can see these horses are getting more and more confident. You will see them in the higher events over the next few months. But a great way to introduce a horse to the competition circuit in India.
In the arena, we now have Hansika Shiniasan on Coulier, representing Equestrian.
Worked up.
Yeah, it's feeling a little rushed.
Yeah, as he goes through the course, he's going to get better. Horse looking a little more confident, a little more forward. Like she's okay. The horse just seemed a little bit nervous, and when he knocked the jump number 6B, it stayed in place, of course, but lost a little bit of control. But seems to be absolutely fine, landed on her feet.
Hopefully tomorrow the partnership will do better.
So with the fall, unfortunately, Hansika is eliminated from the competition. And we have Vijay Shiva coming in now on Coco Kanan Z,
representing Third Stable. Ajay is approaching the start. What is it about that first fence? It's putting so much hesitation into the rider's mind.
Gets over it on the second attempt. Yeah, it didn't seem like anything was wrong the way he approached jump number 1 the first time. Just put the brakes on just before the fence. There's very little a rider can do when the horse has decided that he's not going to take the risk of taking off. It's not a big jump, so even with an awkward takeoff, could make it over.
Knocks out pole number 5.
Okay, now he's back to moving forward. You can see this horse sort of dwells a little bit in the air in the approach. Almost it looks like the rider needs to get after him a bit. Sure, it's easy to talk about it, but when you're in the saddle, there are a million thoughts going through your mind.
The rider to beat is still Aradhana on Democratic. He's completed that course in 92.59 seconds. He's picked up a bunch of time penalties and 8 jumping penalties.
So at the moment, the top two are the same top two from yesterday. Small tour day 1. Leading is Aradhana, and in second place is Yuvan Adit. Let's see if they're the next rider. Looks like Sriram on Icon. Another rider from the Kovai stables. They've all walked the course together. They all know what each other's game plan was.
Unfortunately, a pole down at number 1.
Just a tad bit lazy going into the first jump. And that pole went down the softest of touches. He's going to wake him up now and go for the rest of the course, but I think we've had a fair number of clear rounds, so to be in the placings, seems like the clear round is mandatory. We've had 5 clear rounds, so
one more clear round, and then if you've had a not clear round, you're not going to be in the placings today.
over jump number 8, we have Sriram on Icon. 2 more jumps to go. Completes the round. That was a nice round by Sriram on Icon. Just unlucky to have the first fence down, but went through it beautifully. It's going to give him a lot of confidence for the competition tomorrow.
In the arena, we now have Nimit Mehta on Koldika representing ARC.
He's one more rider who needs to build some confidence. Unfortunately, he was eliminated yesterday on the same horse. So he's going to look for a better round today. As a refusal at jump number 1, he's got to come back and try again.
Second refusal, which will lead to his elimination.
Things not going right. So Nimit Mehta and Koldika unfortunately eliminated, and he was the last of the competitive riders, I'm told. We have a few non-competitive entries yet to come in. Balaji Vijay Shankar on Islau, Samarth Sriharsha on Chicago, and Sendil Nathan on Towson Shon.
Three HC entries. Walking in first is Samarth on Chicago representing URB.
Yeah, so we saw Chicago going through a very nice round this morning, if I'm not mistaken. With Kiran Akhade. I think that was the medium tour. Went through very nicely, so that's got to give this horse a lot of confidence. And Samarth, definitely one of the youngest riders in this competition. So it's a good chance for them to get to know each other, get through a couple of rounds. I'm sure you're going to see them in the competition at the next Surge Equestrian League. But for today, it's a non-competitive round.
Rocky start, but keeps going.
This horse can certainly jump. He's leaving quite a margin over the fences. A super talented horse. He's just enjoying his jumping. I'm sure he's surprised Wondering how come the jumps went smaller in height. Normally they get bigger. So he says, I have a lighter rider on my back. The jumps are getting smaller. What more can I hope for? Nicely over 7. 3 more jumps to go for Samad Sriharsha on Chicago.
Look at those big jumps.
This is a nice horse, and we're going to see plenty of him in the next few shows. He's got such a powerful takeoff, almost pushes the rider out of the saddle automatically.
But he looks like he's really enjoying that ride.
Well,
Nicely done, Samath. 84.11 seconds.
next rider in the arena is Sendil Nathan on Towson Sean.
Just call it T9, Dhruv.
I'm trying to improve my German. I had to Google it. It means 1,000 beauty or 1,000 pretty. If someone in the crowd knows better German, please let us know what that means.
As far as I have Google Translate on my phone, I will continue calling this T9.
So this is also one of the newer horses jumping in the competitions, only from a very recent time. So he's looking to go with Sendil Nathan, one of the more experienced riders from the Kovai stables. Will do a few rounds to build up his confidence, get him used to the conditions over here. And he already looks way more comfortable and confident than yesterday. Combination at 6, takes the inside turn to 7, doesn't need to, but he's showing us that it's possible. He's getting us warmed up to the idea that next time he's going to be in the fight for the win. Approaching the last fence, Sendil Nathan on T9.
He's completed that course in 68.20 seconds.
That should make him really happy. The horse had a few challenges yesterday, but he's come out super well today.
Just one final rider to go for us to conclude the small tour day 2. We will be announcing the results soon.
We have Balaji Vijay Shankar on Islau, non-competitive entry.
Entering the arena with a big smile. He really looks like he's just in to enjoy this ride. Bell's gone off. He's just showing his love around. Approaching the start. Hold down at number 3.
Had a little hesitation turning into 3. Need to push him a little forward to get him through. Unfortunately, knocks it down with the back legs. certain times when the horse loses a bit of momentum in front of the fence, and the rider really has to get after him. He's doing well, definitely an improvement from yesterday. Nicely over jump number 9. One more fence to go for Balaji Vijay Shankar on Islau.
He's completed that course in 68.20 seconds with 4 jumping penalties. Nicely done. And that concludes Small Tour Day 2. We'll be announcing the winners shortly.
And we have the results for the Small Tour Day 2. In 6th place, Yashan Kata on Imagine. In 5th place, Yashan Kata once again on Madam L. 4th place, Balaji Vijay Shankar on Kilano. 3rd place, Stasia Pandya on Cougar. And the 1st and 2nd, unchanged from yesterday. In 2nd place, Yuvan Adit on Helico. And winning the competition, Aradhana Anand on Democratic.
Aradhana, I'm really hoping to see you at the prize distribution ceremony, which will happen right after the Under 16 Small Tour. We will be going live at 11:45 and the first rider will be in at 11:50 a.m. I'll see you then.